I think ultimately you've got to look at the position both teams are in, and Manchester United have got a much better goal difference, which effectively gives them a nice advantage going into the final game of the season. They're at Wigan. Wigan can cause problems. They drew with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, so as a Chelsea sort of supporter and with working with the club, I'm hopeful that Manchester United will slip up. But the reality is that they're a tremendously talented side. They've been playing very well, and you sort of have to expect them to overcome Wigan if they're going to win the title and deserve to. They've done that by beating teams like Wigan. Chelsea have had a fantastic end to the season, and Bolton at home. It's going to be a great occasion for the club. They've got a lot to celebrate, and if Manchester United win the league by goal difference, you sort of have to give them credit for that. Whoever wins the Premier League deserves it, and I think even the most loyal Chelsea fan would say that whoever wins this league deserves to, and then they can look forward with great excitement about the Champions League final in May.
And who do you think will win that?
Well, that's a different story. I think Chelsea will win that. I think the irony of the game being in Moscow, obviously Roman Abramovich having his background being Russian. I think there's a certain amount of sort of irony about that. Fate might suggest that Jose Mourinho, the one thing that he couldn't win was the Champions League. Avram Grant taking over in different circumstances. Within 8 months, he's in a Champions League final for the first time in the club's history. So, maybe there's a little bit of fate there. But there's two tremendous teams with some great talent on the pitch. So the game could hinge on a moment of brilliance, and both teams are capable of that.